Hey YouTube, this is Ricky again with another review. Today we're gonna have a battle. I haven't done this in a while, but they are fun, they're good. So we're gonna do one today. But first I want to thank everybody for your support. The channel is growing. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And check out the giveaway we have. It's gonna be at the end of this video. Check it out so you get a chance to win good stuff, okay? So yeah, I want to thank first David, the honest audiophile, because he provided me with the Tripowin. He provided me with the Cvj and with the TFC Live 3. So thank you, David. And I'm gonna be comparing them with Blon Bl03 and Moondrop Ssr and 10T2 Plus. Yeah, these are basically Iem'S between 40 and 50 or $60. Let's put it between 40 and $60. So these are going to be basically a comparison between those prices, okay? So yeah, let's get started. I'm not going to too much technical stuff. I'm just going to discuss the build, which one is good in bass, which one is good in mid, and which one is good in highs, and a little bit of the sound stage, okay? So I'm gonna be leaving the specs on the screen so you guys can see it. Let's start with the Blons. Blons are classic right now. These are good for bass. Bass head love these Iem'S, and they have really good mids too. They have really thick and sweet mids with a lot of texture, right? So right now the Blons used to cost like $40, but right now I see they have it at Lenso for $26.99. So for that price, these are a steal, okay? Then we got the Tripowin Tc01. You can see here they're beautiful too. They're metal like the Blons. Very good build. The cable's not too bad either. By the way, the cable on the Blons is not too good. So these are better cables. And they have the metal. It's a little bit weighty. And these are, right now, you can find them for $46.55 at Lenso too. They used to cost $49. Lenso has them for $46.55. Not bad the price. Nice build. You're gonna go through the sound later. Then we have the Cvj Csn. Cvj Csn is metal too. They're very good build. You can see the cable's not too bad either. It's okay. And I see they have like I don't know if this is like for the air to get out of the Iem, but they have a hole in there, and they have one in the back too. So yeah, this is the C. By the way, I think this has like 6 driver in each. It has 5 BAs and 1 dynamic driver, so it has total of 12 drivers. So then we got the Moondrop Ssr. Very colorful, small. They're very comfortable. These go in your ear right in there. They're very comfortable. And the size is they're small, so they don't bother you. They're metal too here. And yeah, these are they have their other brother, the SSP. Those have a little bit more bass than these, and a little bit more warmer. So you have a choice there. And then we have the 10T2 Plus. 10T2 Plus have a nice cable. Feels premium. They're metal too. The only thing about the T2 Plus is they can have like a fitting problem. They don't fit well to everyone. So you may have a fitting problem. Like for me, sometimes I have to struggle to get a right fit with them. But the cable's nice, the build is good. And lastly, we have the TFC Lite 3. These are like more plastic and a little bit more chunky, but they fit very good too. They don't. These are the of the bunch. These are the better that fit in your ears. They're plastic, but the cable is good too. I like the cable. So yeah. So let's go right into it. I'm gonna start with the bass. I'm gonna say which one I like more in the bass, and let's start with the Blons. The Blons is one of the bassiers. The bass can be a little bit sometimes loose, but they have good sub bass. And yeah, these are the, if you're a bass head, you gotta look at the Blons. The other ones, if you are a bass head, these have more bass than the Blons. The TFC Live 3. These are like bass head Iem'S. Especially in the mid bass, the bass is all over the place. It's not that it's a lot of distortion, but they're very boomy, and they're gonna you're gonna hear the bass on these. So the bass is more tighter than the Blondes, and I think it's more control, more detail than the Blondes. And the third one is the Cvj. I like the bass here. They're not. It's not like the TFC Live 3 or the Blondes. It's not that bass here, but the bass here is well done. It's where I want it. I like the bass where it's not overdone or it's not too little. So these are right where the bass need to be. They're tight, they're detailed, and they're very controlled. So the Cvj Csn, I like the bass here the best. So I don't like too much bass. Like, I'm not a fan of the bass on the TFCs. They sound good, but for me there's too much. They sound a little bit booming for me. So after the Cvj, we got the Tripowin. It's raining. It's thundering outside. So I'm sorry about that, but the show must continue. So yeah, the Tripowin has a very balanced bass too. It's not overdone. It still is there, and you get some sub bass too in there. So, and then we have the T plus. The T plus has a decent bass too. It's, I think the T plus and the Tripowin, they're very similar bass. I think it's more better and the T2 plus. It's more control with more detail, and it's not too boomy either. And lastly, the SSR is the one that has less bass. It's almost not there. It's still you can hear it in some songs. It's a little bit tight, and it's there. It's not that you don't have it, but it's the less one that has bass. It's like a more linear bass, if we want to see it that way. Okay, let's go right away to the mids. The best mids here is gonna be the Tin2 Plus. They have really good mids, and some people may say they're a little bit cold and dry, but they're like more natural mids. But vocals are good, clean. Instruments sound very clear. So T2 Plus is one of the best mids right here. And then we're gonna have the Tripowin Tc01. I like the mids here. These are nice, clean detail, a little bit warmer. The vocals sound forward, and they sound very nice and clear. So the second one is gonna be for the Tc01. And third, it's gonna be a tie between CVJA and the SSR. The CSN CVJ, they're a little bit recessed, but they sound very good too. They sound clear and clean, with a lot of details. Like the SSR, the SSR has a lot of details in the mids. They're very. Some people say they're analytical, and but they sound very clear and clean too. The mids here. And oh, I forgot the blondes. The blondes are very good mids. So the mids and the blondes are like thick. They're lushy. They're forward too. So yeah, the blondes actually. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna put the blondes right up there with the T2 plus and the mids. I like the mids here and the blondes. So yeah, let's put the T2 plus, then the blondes, then the TCA01, and then the CVJ and SSR, and lastly, the TFC Live 3 are the worst mids here. Not there they sound bad, but they're very recessed, and the bass takes all over. The bass takes the Iem'S all over. So yeah, let's go now to the treble. The treble is I'm gonna give the best treble to the TSC01. They're very nice, detailed, clean. They're not sibilant. You're gonna hear everything. You're gonna hear some resolution, some detail in there. And then the SSR has very I'm gonna give the second place to the SSR. They're very detailed and clean with some resolution too. And then I'm gonna give the third place to the CSN. CSN has, some people say they're bright, sibilant. For me, they didn't sound sibilant. They sound a little bit too bright, yeah, but they sound very clear and detailed, and they have a lot of resolution too. So yeah, and then we're gonna give the fourth place, no, the fourth place to the T2 plus. They're more neutral. They're not sibilant either, so they won't bother you, but they still have details and resolution up there, and some air in the highs. And then they got the blondes. The blondes, they have air in the highs too. They're not as detailed as the other ones, but you still can hear them clear. And lastly, we're gonna have the trebles of the TFC. They roll off in the trebles, so, and they're like a more warmer sound. The good thing is they're not sibilant. So if you are sensitive to the highs, to the brighter sounds, these are not sibilant. They won't bother you. They're very neutral in the highs. Yeah, and lastly, we got the soundstage and imaging. The first place, I'm gonna give it to the Cvj Csn. Imaging and soundstage here are very good. So they have a lot of detail. You can hear everything, every sound, every instrument. It's and it there the soundstage is above average. They're wide, and yeah, you can hear every detail. So the CSN is the best soundstage here. Then it's gonna be followed by the Tripowin Tc01. They're very they're a little bit wide, not wide as wider as the CVJ, but they're wide. and the imaging is very good too. Now the third place and the soundstage is gonna go for the HiFi T2 Plus. Not as wider as the other one, but like I said, they still have a very good resolution, very good details on the soundstage. A little bit more intimate, but it's still there. And the fourth place on the soundstage is gonna be the Blon's. It's more like 3D soundstage. It's not as detailed as the other one, but you still can get a average soundstage there. Then the fifth place, I'm gonna give it to the SSR. They're more intimate, but still, like I said, detail, resolution, imaging is there. You can hear everything clear, but it's gonna be more closer. And the sixth place, I'm gonna give it to the TFC Live 3. So yeah, let's conclude this. Which one? My conclusions here are that if you are a bass head and you're looking for a bass, if you listen to rap, EDM, hip hop, don't look further. These are your two options here: the Blon 03 and the TFC Live 3. Okay, saying that, now the TFC here, TFC costs $69. I don't think these are worth $70. These sound like a $40 IEM. So saying that, for $27 you can get the Blonds. This is a steal for $27. And I like them more better than the TFC because they have better mids. TFC don't have good mids. So if you like mid and bass, the Blon 03. Now, if you like brighter sound, you like a neutral sound, you like something that's more neutral and it's gonna give you a more natural sound. It's gonna give you a sound that is more like it was recorded. And I recommend the best Iem'S of out of this bunch are the T2 Plus. These are the best. It's gonna cost you how much, I think? They cost you actually these were $60. I was gonna say $60, but right now Linso has them at $53.99. So these are still too, because these are, of all the Iem'S, these are the best ones. They're neutral, they're not sibilant, they have detail, they have resolution, they have bass, they have everything. So if you're looking for that, don't look forward, get the HiFi T2 Plus. These are the best Iem'S, between $40 and $60. Now, if you want something more balanced, it's gonna give you a little bit of everything. It's gonna give you good highs, good bass. Then I think the more balanced of all is the Tc01. And these are $40, so for the price they're still too. Yeah, $46. Not bad for the price. And this is gonna give you really good mids, really good bass, and the highs are really good too. So for $46, these have a ton of resolution and separation in the sound. And the other one that's very balanced is the Cvj Csn, but these are actually these are cheap too. So let me go to the price here, if I can find it here. So these used to cost $75, because like I said, they have a lot of drivers in there. These feel premium, and some people don't like them. Like I said before, they say they sound bright, they sound too much sibilant, but the sound stage that they produce, that resolution and the bass here is amazing. So for $37.99, these are a good option if you don't have $40 or $50, like to get the T2 Plus or the Tripowin. I would recommend these in third options. Now, if you just have 40 bucks and you want something that's very neutral, maybe a little bit mid highs forward, and they're very comfortable. They're the only thing about this, they don't have too much bass, but mids and treble, they're very nice. So for 40 bucks, these are one of my best recommendation for 40 bucks. So yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments. If I missed something here, let me know. But yeah, this is basically a comparison between $40 and $60 Iem'S. So this is my opinion. And like I said, if you have any comments, let me know. And I'll see you guys into the next one. Bye bye.